2001 Infiniti, other years maybe the same. I have a problem with the tie rods. They're right here. This is the outer tie rod, and it's pretty loose. I can move the tie left and right. Also, the boot is broken. You can see the boot. So it goes all the way up here. Both sides are, the boot is broken. I don't know if there's any damage inside here. It's supposed to be covered and greased or whatever, but right now I'm going to try to take the tie rod end out. Just press it 10W40. We'll have to remove the pin from here. Usually I have just a wire cutter, works perfect. You can replace those anyway, you can get new ones again. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the, okay, here it is, it came out. So now we're going to remove the, I think it's a 21mm, and try to snap it off from here and untie. It's good to remember how many threads between here, the old and the new, so at least you can come closer. So I count the threads and maybe I put like a little white out or a little paint if you have, just enough to come closer to get the car after that it is in alignment. So hopefully we can work out the issues with the movement, motion left and right. I think the movement starts from the rear bushings and move to the front and damage the outer tie rods, also the boots. So one thing at a time. So right now I'm going to go remove the 21mm and we'll take the tire out. It'll be easier and work on that. Okay, the tire is out on the Infiniti, and I went ahead and untied the adjuster bolt here. So now I'm taking off this bolt. It's a 21mm, I believe. No, I'm sorry. I use a 7/8. So it's a 7/8 that works. So now I need to either bang it here. Sometimes it releases. So this thing here is loose completely. Sometimes it works by hammering, or sometimes you need to have a puller. Okay, to remove the outer tie rod, you can either hammer here or puller, and I will try with that. We can use, put it down here, and you bang. If you do, okay, a couple of good bangs right in here, and that thing comes right off. And there's the left side tie rod on the Infiniti QX4. Now I have to replace, of course, the boot, which is in pieces. And the boot usually has a clip on the inside, but this time it's broken, so I'm just going to pull it. So we can access what we're looking for. Okay, the boot is out. Now can you see it? Well, that's where the inner tie rod, once the boot is broken, all the grease comes out, and this thing here drives without any grease and dries out. This is what it looks like after you remove the boot. The boot was broken, and this has the plate it has. So I'm going to replace the boot and the outer tie rod. This car has what you call a wobble, death movement around the ball. So I got a special rental tool from AutoZone, and I'm going to connect now, and so I can untie. Is this one here, and it has also this part. And what you do is you place this here into the tie rod, because if you see it closer, you can see the part in the tie rod here that has the cuts, so it will fit like so. You go like that, and this tool here, you'll go in and will fit right over like that, and you use your... Okay, the adapter is done. You can see how it hangs around, just halfway. Then we'll take this guy and we'll fit it through the tube. Okay, so I did, you see? So right now we got just get a grip. There you go. Now we got the tool connected. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, now it's connected. And now we're going to try to use a little bit of force. The extension here. And I use my leverage tool here, which is a lot more powerful than regular bracket. So, okay, you only took a little force, and now it unties. You can see it. Rotates. You just rotate after it gets loose, and out it is. So there is the new, and there is the old. The old is like a crap at this point. And there's the new, very difficult to move around. So my problem was the inner and outer tie rods, and also the boot that goes over it. So that's what it looks like without the inner and outer tie rod. So I'm going to just install the new one and put the boot on, then bolt on the outer tie rod and do the same thing on the other side. That's it. Good luck. Installing the new one. That goes with the pins inwards. You gotta match that. Just like that. That's how it came. So installing. All I gotta do is now tighten it with a special tool, and I'm all set. Then the boot is next. Okay, the inner tie rod is in. Look at that, it's not moving at all. The boot is in. Make sure you have a clip that it has a little space in here, and the boot is. I'll show you. Here is for the clip to go on. Okay, and secure the inner clip as well. The inner clip where the boot is behind this line. So what I did is I removed this bracket bolt here and I moved it forward, so I was able to access the part of the boot inside. Don't cut corners. If you have to do it right. So move this so you have an easy view of the inner part of the boot. Make sure it's in all the way correctly and make sure it's tied properly. Otherwise you get all the oils and everything into the rod and they will damage. The grease will dry out and then new inner rods again. So the inner rod is in, and now I'm going to connect it with the outer tie rod. Okay, I put the nut in before I'm going to put the outer tie rod, and then what I do is I count the threads. It was about 9, so if you try to figure out by hand it won't. If you have a marker, that's good. What I do is I put this razor blade on it and I can hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I gotta go in full turns. 1, 2, 3 and a half. So it should be about 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm pretty close now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is attach the outer tie rod. rid some threads so it'll be easier. And now I know how far I will go in. Okay, so I'm somewhere in there, in that neighborhood. I can make an adjustment after I'm done. So now remove the nut. And try to bring the wheel over. Like I said, I'm trying to work with one hand and you do with the other. So okay, somewhere in there, a little left, a little right. It's in there. There it is. So now put the nut on. Nut is in. The Infiniti tie rod is all set. I did the inner and the outer. Don't forget this, the safety pin. And like I said, the car has to go for alignment. But I did count the threads here. About 10. It's the same thing on the other side. So everything is secure. Job well done. Done. Now, an alignment.